Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here, Dionna here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our Diamond Star Seed family, y'all. Thank you guys for taking time to like the videos that you enjoy, as well as subscribing and leaving me a comment. I love reading you guys' comments. I don't get a chance to reply to all of them. Let's waste no time and let's get into this thing. So, let's get into this. So what we have out here, what you need to know today, it says tragic comedy. It's funny because it's so tragic. Preposterous, it makes you laugh, laughing at your own pain. So you could be the type, or you're dealing with someone here that, I feel like this is the energy of taking lemons and making it lemonade. Correct. You could be someone that is very funny, or you're dealing with someone that has a great sense of humor. For some of you guys, you could have been dealing with somebody that was just living a lie. They were wearing a mask. They were not really telling you the truth of how they felt. Some of you, they weren't telling you all of what they know. Some of you didn't even really know exactly who it was that you were dealing with, right? Like maybe they told you their profession was one thing, it turned out to be something else. Maybe they told you they were single, it turned out that they were married. Maybe they told you they were getting a divorce, it turns out they were still working on their marriage, right? Maybe someone made it seem like they had a very legit job, and the whole time, they're doing something fraudulent, right? I am picking up on money laundering for some reason. So what I am seeing here, though, is that there's something about you guys keeping, the overall energy is having faith, okay? Trusting in God, whatever happens, happens. There's something about you guys not losing traction and not losing hope, okay? Because the divine has a better path for you. I feel like you guys could definitely be in situations where, right, like even when you have children, right? Sometimes you have to, smile through the pain, and you don't want them to know everything that you're going through or have gone through. For others of you, it's a situation where maybe you're, a public figure, or you're dealing with one, and, it's a lot of someone feeling like they have to, put on that happy face. So whatever the situation is that I'm seeing, though, it says slow game. Slow and steady wins the race. Focus on the grand prize, not in a rush, dedicated energy. And then we have time zone troubles. So complications arising from different schedules, disconnections, and miscommunication. If it's not time zone troubles, okay, and you're not, dealing with someone that is in a different time zone than you, some of you guys could be, maybe you have like a long distance relationship, or you have family long distance, whatever the situation is here, I feel like it's letting you know, this is like an atlas, right? So it's the world, which is completing of karmic cycles and lessons. It's like you guys are graduating, you're leveling up, okay? You've already put that work in. For some of you guys, you could be, I'm hearing seasoned vets, right? So you could be someone that has anything that you're really into, right? You put a lot of time and energy in it. You could be someone that is very consistent. You could be someone that is a pioneer in their field. You could be someone that people go to for advice. For a lot of you, there's something here about, it reminds me of the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? So it's not about how fast you achieve a goal, but it's about, even if you're moving slowly, you're still making progress. So for some of you, you could be impatient for results with something. And this is the divine saying, like, let things play out. Just continue to put that work in. And what I am seeing is there could be someone that is worried about you from a distance with the Nine of Swords. Somebody could be haunted as well, too, because I do feel like with the Fool card, someone feels like they made a foolish decision, okay? And it's interesting that the Fool card, after the World card, which is the last major arcana in the tarot, it goes back towards the Fool card. So I feel like you guys are wondering about your next steps here, and you're taking movement towards that. Some of you guys could be in energies where you have a lot of different people around you, but at times, you're still wondering like who it is that you really have in your corner. And I feel like you guys are getting to the point where you're just cutting off people left and right. The minute they're showing you who they are, you're believing it, okay? I feel like there were times in the past where you just worried about so many different things, and now you're realizing that, you have to focus on yourself. Okay, and not in an egomaniac way, because I do feel like someone has been dealing with someone that is selfish, arrogant, or narcissistic, but in the energy of the divine wants to pull you away from people that you have to tiptoe around, because if you do or say the wrong thing, then they become a complete nightmare. Like I'm literally seeing an image of somebody running around a home and trying to escape someone in different rooms and hiding. Okay, I'm literally seeing somebody's maids talking about the fact of how someone is beating the hell out of their wife or their girlfriend. And I hate that I see these different types of images, but I just want someone to know, because I have been in similar situations. You know, sometimes you have people that you're dealing with that are stalkers, and they are possessive, and they're crazy, and they're obsessed. They don't want to treat you right, but you know how it is when narcissists lose control over you. They want to throw their weight around. So for some of you, you have someone you've been dealing with that wants to throw their weight around. Or if you've been doing this to somebody and you've been a whole complete fucking monster, and there's been lies and there's been deception, and there's been, you know, just triangulation, mind games, avoidance of taking accountability, all these different things. I feel like you guys are just making the decision to move forward from that. And don't let anyone try to break you down. Like, I see someone standing tall here amidst all the things that they've gone through. So that's what you guys are. You know, you're very perseverant. Maybe a lot of people don't know what it is that you've gone through, or someone else in your energy, what they've gone through. But whoever this person is, you know, whether they're giving off this happy face or not, this is someone that has been through some things, okay? And I feel like you guys have been. So what I'm seeing over here with evidence, it says all signs points to them based on insurmountable evidence. And I'm like, okay, well, tell me about what this evidence is. It says bitter, hard pill to swallow, painful to accept, and we have extraterrestrial. Out of this world, nothing like before, like they have seen before. So you guys have somebody, either you or someone else in your energy, they have someone spooked, just period. You know, someone is definitely not from here. There's a lot of people wondering how it is that you know what you know. You're very intuitive. You're dealing with someone else in your energy is very intuitive, to the point where they, you know, they show people things that they don't want to see about themselves. And for a lot of you, this could even be you, right? It could be both of you. I'm picking up on multiple energies here of people that have high level intuition. Now, there's a difference between being highly intuitive and then just straight up, like, being from out of this world. And I feel like somebody is on a level where the things that they know, the facts that they come up with, it has a lot of people creeped out but intrigued at the same time. Okay, I've never really got that combination before, right? Maybe someone has been secretly battling a pill addiction here. Maybe someone is tired of the monotony of life. If it's not pills, maybe it's, you know, drinking, or it's other substances. Maybe someone just has a pattern of, you know, going from one addiction to the next, right? What I am seeing here, though, with the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the King of Cups reverse, I feel like we have divine feminine energy on the board, and the Three of Cups can talk about, it's supposed to be a card of friendship, celebration. It's supposed to be good times, right? The Three of Cups. It can talk about, you know, a collaboration, a reunion. It could talk about, you know, dating someone. It could talk about friends with benefits. I feel like somebody was ready for growth and expansion with somebody and to have longevity with someone, but someone is realizing either that there have been third parties interfering, and someone could be, you know, upset about that, so they've pulled back their love, or somebody is realizing that, you know, maybe somebody wasn't looking for love to begin with the King of Cups reverse, right? It doesn't just have to be, this could be not just the Empress, it could be the Emperor. This could be not just the King of Cups, it could be the Queen of Cups reverse. All I'm really seeing, though, is that someone here is really thinking about the fact that they have planted a lot of seeds with different people, and only to realize that, you know, they were helping others to grow, but yet these people were not truly either, you know, planting seeds in their garden, or were not really giving love back to begin with. So there's someone over here that is realizing that they've been dealing with an emotionally manipulative person, okay, or people. I really do see someone like just standing is it against a door or is it against a wall? It's like somebody standing outside and there's just talking to some of their friends, and you know, someone has their glasses on, someone could have like a beard or a goatee. For some of you, I'm seeing someone that wears caps, or for others of you, I'm seeing somebody that it has like cornrows, or you know, or someone here has locks that I'm seeing. But anyways, the situation is, I see somebody like just this image, just sitting, standing, leaning back against the wall and really reflecting on their life, right? Really reflecting on, you know, where their life is going, and whether or not, like, someone feels like they can't even trust the people that are around them. They feel like the people that are around them are literally just around them for the wrong reason, or they're around them because they feel like, you know, they're funny, they could be entertaining, or they feel like they're going to get something. And someone is tired of that. So somebody is pulling back their energy and their emotion from people that, you know, act like they're down, or act like they really want something serious, or act like they're in a situation for the long haul, and the whole time, you know, they ain't riding for him, you know? Like, what's that song? You gonna ride for me, baby? Like, no, somebody ain't riding over here. They're not. And someone is noticing that. Somebody could just be dealing with, someone here is like, I don't know, for some of you guys with parental issues, it could be a situation with a baby mom or a baby dad, okay? And if you don't have a baby mom or baby dad, then someone else in your energy, they could have a baby mom or baby dad from literally from hell that they've been dealing with, okay? Clearly there's no love in the situation. They could only be dealing with each other because of kids, but they could have been dealing with a straight narcissist or somebody that is emotionally, verbally abusive. And I feel like this person is no longer this is someone that is showing that they are not the person that they used to be. So whatever used to fly with them before is not flying with them anymore. Someone's putting their foot down. That's what I'm seeing here. Somebody doesn't want to be emotionally manipulated, gaslighted, or made to look like, I'm hearing, crazy, or I'm a bad parent, or dismissive, or some of you, it could even have to do with like custody battles, or differences in parenting styles. Whatever it is that I'm picking up on, I feel like there's just someone here that is receiving guidance from their spiritual team. So someone has a strong spiritual team, okay? Someone is very multifaceted, they're interdimensional, and somebody is just not playing with someone anymore. Overall energy, someone is ready for, to break free from whatever type of mess this is. So yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys are being encouraged today to know that you have a bright future, optimistic outlook, hopeful, you have positive possibilities. Your future looks successful and promising, fulfilled, right? If you continue to what? Let go. It says letting go, trusting in God, whatever happens, happens. And if you're moving out of love and light from your heart, from the divine, okay, and in alignment with what the Most High would want, then yes, you are being protected in your future endeavors. And what I'm seeing is, regardless of anyone trying to control you or control someone else in your energy, right, by making them believe some type of delusions here, like someone is realizing that someone is full of crap. They just are. It says La La Land, too idealistic, believing in the impossible, unrealistic expectations. There's somebody here that loves the idea of love, but they don't want to actually put that work into a love connection. There's somebody here that always whines about how people do them wrong and use them and, you know, try to get one over on them and do all types of dirty things towards them. But that's because they're not being realistic about the partners that they're choosing. And why am I saying that? Because anytime you look at the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the King of Cups reverse, this shows that there's somebody in this energy. Now, you're going to have to put yourself where it goes in this analogy that I'm giving, right? And you're going to have to be completely honest with yourself. Now, a lot of you guys, one of the most important attributes that you're looking for in someone is that they have a good heart. You are, right? Any higher vibrational being that is not shallow, right, knows that embodying love and showing love is very important, especially when you're wanting to elevate consciousness and elevate the community and elevate the minds of people around the world to become better human beings, essentially, right? But if you're dealing with someone and all the partners they keep choosing are doing certain things, that's because for some of you, what I'm seeing here is that there is someone that values looks and someone's physical appearances over anything else. So the main thing they're looking for is whether somebody is attractive, whether someone is bad as hell, right? Whether somebody is, really beautiful or really handsome, whether they're the right shape, whether they could do A, B, C, D, E in the bedroom. Like somebody is not, they're not spiritually awakened enough. So for some of you, they don't give a damn about how nice or how great or how loving someone's heart is. All they're being led by their wand or their poom poom. Okay, for others of you, there's somebody here that has made that transition where maybe when they were younger, right, when they still, had their jersey on, right, they was being a player from the Himalayas, or, they just hadn't experienced as much of life. So maybe in the past, right, that's what they were going for, right? They only needed somebody that had a nice body. They didn't care about how loving or generous the person was. Maybe they cared about if they had money or status or not, or some of them didn't care about that because they had their own, right? And they felt like if someone didn't have much, hell, it was easier to control them. But I feel like there is someone in this energy that has moved past that. And now, because they've had, people die around them, or people just, set them up to die, or really not care about them. Now they're at a point where they do want somebody that has a good heart around them. They want someone that has a great heart, that truly is going to love the hell out of them. But that is because someone has emotionally matured in what it is that they're looking for. For others of you, sometimes, when people get these personal readings with me, they're asking me, they want to know what that reason is of why somebody chose someone else, or they want to know, what the reason is as to why, them and their twin flame are not together, and all these other different things. You have to realize that there are people that are on different pages when it comes towards a lot of different areas. And for a lot of you, there's 3 key things, okay? There could be somebody out there that don't give a fuck how fine somebody is. They don't care how good their heart is, or if they even have a heart. Hell, they don't even care if somebody got a soul. All they care is if somebody got money in that bank. That's it. Okay? Somebody in this energy is a straight gold digger. Feminine or masculine. Just straight. That's it. Okay? No money, no talk. Like that's the energy I'm picking up on. So if you're not in your energy, and whoever else is not in your energy like that, then it's either someone that your exes are dealing with, an ex of yours, or their ex, or whoever their ex is dealing with. Okay? Because we pick up on 3rd and 4th parties here. So what I'm saying is, you could be someone where you're just like, yes, looks are important, but number one thing is they have to be a loving person, right? They have to be somebody that truly has a great heart. And I feel like that's the difference in, like, for instance, I'll give you an example, okay? And I don't want to say no names because I do respect people's confidentiality when it comes to different things. But sometimes it could even be as simple as somebody gave it up too soon. Like, for instance, if let's say you on a date with somebody, I keep it 100 around here. I don't give a damn. Somebody gonna hear this and it's gonna be that message for them. Let's say you go on a date with somebody, right? And you've dated them a few times, whatever, you've gone over to their house, you're sitting there and maybe you're nervous, so you're talking about your accolades or, whatever it is. I'm going to be real with you. Most people do not want to hear how much money you have in the bank, how many different business ventures you have going on. They don't want to hear, how you've grown your brand from this to that. They really don't want to hear about all that. Especially on the initial times of really getting to know someone and spend time with someone, and you're talking to somebody else that also is established in some type of way and has themselves together. They don't want to hear all that because they think that all you're trying to do is either 1, buy them with money, or 2, looking for an investor. So that turns people off, right? And then if you throwing it back and putting it down with them and you just met them or you don't even know them that much, in their mind, they really just gonna think that you a hoe. Like, you just gonna give it up, and it is what it is. I'm not sugarcoating nothing for nobody. So don't, don't get in your feelings, because just be on this channel, baby, you're going to have thick skin. So what I'm saying is this. They're going to think that. And then not only that, what they're also going to think is, if all you're talking about is the money that you have and the accolades that you have, or that you're aspiring, to gain more of, they're going to write you off as superficial or shallow. So if you are trying to connect with somebody that, let's say they already have kids, right? Let's say they already have an empire, whether it's big or whether it's small, like that's not all that they want to hear about. They want to know that the person that's going to be around their kids has heart, right? Truly cares about the world, truly cares about people, and is truly gonna care about them. So sometimes people are just like, well, damn, like, why is it that they chose this other person? I mean, I'm this and I'm that. It comes down to those things right there. And for a lot of you, I mean, we can, and of course, faith, religion, spirituality, all that could be a factor too, family and, all types of different things. But as far as in, what somebody is thinking about just personally, apart from, religion and family and all that, what they're thinking is what their number one thing is. And I'm going to keep it real with you. A lot of the energy that I see in these readings is the fact that there's one person that gets into partnerships, they don't care about how somebody's heart is. So if you don't care about if someone has a great heart or not, or if they're loving or if they're generous, then guess what you're going to get? You're going to get a gold digger. You are. Because it's like you're not operating out of love. That's not your main thing that you're looking for in a lover. So don't get mad when they don't love you. You better ask somebody, man. Put some crowns down below. I'm just saying, if that's not one of your prerequisites, and when you are engaging with people, seeing where their heart is at, then don't be surprised that you get somebody that is heartless, or you choose someone that's heartless. They might look good as fuck. They might like to go out, party, have threesomes, throw it down, put it back, do whatever, right? You say. But that's what it is. Now, of course, you want someone that has a great heart, but you also want chemistry with somebody. I mean, we not stupid, right? This ain't Tarot 101. We ain't dummies. But what I am saying is somebody's appearance should not be the number one reason of why somebody is choosing someone. Somebody's money should not be the number one reason of why someone is being chosen either. That's why I keep saying, like, man, if people want higher vibrational partners, they have got to switch up their surroundings. Okay, they have to. So those same old, little parties and get-togethers and friends of friends, or whatever type of situation that somebody is going to, if they're noticing they're meeting the same type of people, okay, that all they care about is money. All they care about is how many cars they have, how many houses they have. All they care about is, how handsome they man is, or how bad they girl looks. If all you're surrounding yourself is with shallow things, that's all you're going to get. So sometimes when people don't proceed with a date, is because they have already assessed that person, and in their mind, they feel they're listening to their intuition, and they're saying, this is not somebody I can have growth and expansion with. Because all they care about is having me invest in their ventures, or all they care about is financially draining me. Or I can't be with this person because, you know what, they look great on paper, but they don't have a heart, right? They don't have a heart. Or they've heard through the grapevine that somebody is completely, abusive or narcissistic, or really only just cares about themselves, and they feel like they're the center of the damn world. Who the hell wants to be with that? It shouldn't just be that energy of, oh, I'm the prize, so you should bow down to me. No, it should be two people recognizing that each other are the prizes. Therefore, that is Empress and Emperor energy. You see what I'm saying? But there's somebody here that is so full of themselves that they truly feel like whoever they're with should be just catering to them. And what they have on their schedule is more important. Okay? And that's where I'm seeing clashes here. For others of you, it's a situation where someone feels like somebody should be okay with being a third party, or they feel like someone should be okay with them having other options. And I don't know what y'all into, but I'm going to say that's a no for me. So anyways, moving along. right? Or there's someone here that has a lot of friends with benefit situations, or they're always breaking up to make up with people. It's too much. So someone is realizing that, you know, they were living in la la land, thinking that somebody was going to acknowledge their effort and appreciate them, appreciate the time, love, and energy that they put into a situation. Maybe stand up for their connection, right? Acknowledge them as a person, as opposed to caring so much about what everybody else was thinking. Somebody is getting over that betrayal. They've had enough. Yep, I'm trying to tell you. Somebody here, Queen or King of Swords, this is somebody that wants to receive truth and communication. And this is someone that has been through some things. This is also someone deciding that they don't ever want to get back with a baby mom, baby dad, or an ex-spouse again. Ever. Because they feel like they be in la la land to do that. Now, for others of you, it could be a situation of maybe you are a baby mom or baby dad, and whoever your baby mom or baby dad is, they off in la la land with somebody's shit. Maybe they married somebody else, okay? Or they in a relationship with somebody else, and they over here being scammed. You see what I'm saying? Like they over here falling for the okie doke. Or they didn't marry, or they got in a relationship with a damn copycat or doppelganger that's over there, you know, trying to be just like you, walk like you, talk like you, taking your fucking pictures and trying to, you know, get money off of your images and shit. Or, you know, who is this? I promise you, I'm seeing somebody like literally watching video. Whose wife is this? Somebody's wife be sitting around watching like videos or shows of the ex-wife, listening to them to try to embody their energy and emulate them. What type of lame ass shit is that? Who the fuck? Like, you can't be your own person. You can't be successful on your own. Like, you gotta sit around and try to embody somebody else's energy that is an ex-wife. Somebody's name starts with a K. Somebody's name starts with a B. I'm seeing K, I'm seeing B, I'm seeing W. Some of you, I'm seeing E, U. Somebody crazy as hell. Anyways, moving along. Like, come on now. It's like, it's almost as if somebody wanted to get back at somebody, so they went out there and got like a dude, or they got a bitch that looked just like they motherfucking ex, and then they want to parade that motherfucker around and degrade the fuck out of them because they don't love them the same way that they loved whoever else they was really with, and it's just making them look foolish, and it's making their spouse look foolish. Like, somebody over here, man. Yeah, come on now. So anyways, back to the message. That's not for everybody, thank God. That's for somebody in particular. I don't know what I'll be picking up on, but I'm going to say this right here, okay? Somebody is not playing games anymore. They're just not. Somebody doesn't have time for the BS. Somebody also has their spiritual team that's watching over them. And somebody here, they really want to get out of a situation. Somebody wants to escape a situation. Some of you, someone wants to escape some type of contract. So somebody wants to get out of, someone wants a divorce, or there's someone's trying to plan their escape. It's like, I'm trying to get away from this person, okay? Even willing to jump out the fucking window here. Like, somebody here, they've had enough. They have had enough. So anyways, moving along, you guys have unexpected blessings. It says, surprise brings joy and abundance, positive outcomes, feels grateful, filled with surprise and appreciation. You have a gift from God. You are a gift from God, okay? People have been trying to take strategic actions or assert control, manipulate you, try to have the upper hand or withhold information from you. It's like you find out different things. You already see you're 10 steps ahead of whatever the hell somebody is doing here. You don't have time to play childish games with anybody. Okay, any groups that have been working against you, they're being dealt with by the Most High God, okay, that's protecting you. Some of you were dealing with people that were having secret lives. They were living a double life, okay? And they were always keeping something hidden here. And I feel like you guys have had enough of that. I feel like somebody regrets a lot of things that they've done. For some of you, somebody has regrets all the damn spell work that they've done or that they've paid for. For others of you, somebody regrets how many different people that they ordered hits on. I'm picking up on some crazy energy today. Okay? Yeah, the Five of Cups and Nine of Pentacles reverse. I tell you what somebody regrets. Somebody regrets being in a codependent connection, okay? So maybe this is someone that jumps from partners to partner, or this is somebody here that feels like they were financially stolen from, like drained in a connection, or somebody regrets the fact that they're not single. There's that part, okay? And they got a wife that is fed up with their ass, for some of you. For others of you, it's a situation where it's like somebody is regretting that they just did what everybody else wanted them to do or something. Somebody was like a straight puppet. They were a straight puppet. I feel like someone's coming out of that energy though. Okay? Like that is not what God called anybody to be, a puppet. He did not call anyone to be a puppet at all. That's why he gave everyone different gifts, different abilities. You know what I'm saying? For there to be diversity and checks and balances within human beings, not for everyone to be a carbon copy of one another. And for some of you, I mean, the truth is that somebody here could also be upset because they realize that, you know, somebody ain't even single to be with them. They got a whole spouse here. They got a husband or they got a wife or whatever. Or for others of you, it's the fact that, you know, someone could be sad about their financial situation, but that's going to change around. So moving along. Yeah, I feel like you guys are in situations where you've had a lot of people fake applause for you. They've been insincere. Okay, they trying to act like they care about you. Fake compliments, superficial support. These are people that thought that they could cash in, okay, on your success, ride your coattails, or someone else in your energy. That's what they're going through, right? People wanting opportunists that want to take advantage of them, right? And do the fucking most. I feel like someone's releasing all those people, or they already have. They don't have time for the fake love. And somebody has been faking someone's energy for a long time. Just really working behind the scenes. So be careful about this revenge plot. It says unwilling to give up or throw in the towel, waiting for the right time and place, coming back stronger. Somebody want revenge. Somebody is upset. Okay, this is somebody where they've not, like someone's not taking accountability. Okay, avoiding responsibility. Someone always plays the victim, very accusatory. Okay, there's somebody that wants to protect their reputation at all costs. And it says this person is physically abusive, wants to fight, uses their fists, defensive, anger issues, won't back down. Now, for some of you, it's like if somebody has not knocked you upside your motherfucking head, okay, don't take this message. Just period. Because let me tell you something. If somebody really bout that life, okay, they're going to be bout that life. And if they don't respect you, yeah, you right. They are going to be upside your head. And what you going to do then? But you be a damn dummy if you sit around and let somebody just beat the shit out of you over and over again. No excusas. It's like, really? Sometimes you got to let people know that, because I've been in all types of situations. Sometimes you got to let people know, like, man, if you going to knock me upside my head, you might as well kill me. Because I guarantee we both going to be in that dirt. And if there's someone else involved, they gonna be with us too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't play that shit. Somebody over here though, like I'm seeing somebody punching their baby mama in the face twice. That bitch hitting the ground. Like, why am I seeing so many images of just horrible crap? I'm trying to tell you here, like, don't ever be hyping up somebody. Don't ever think that the grass is greener in a third party situation. Don't ever sit here and think sometimes rejection is God's protection, okay? And it's redirection, because sometimes people are complete monsters in relationships and they want to be out here acting like they this and that for the world. They want to be over here, you know, Academy Award winning actors or actresses, or they want to be well-known singer rappers, or, you know, they think they all that in the community because they own a few businesses, or, you know, they know a lot of people, or they tied in with a gang and this and this and that. Y'all, I be picking on some straight monster energy. So don't go out sad. And really don't go out sad with the fact with the King of Pentacles, the Chariot, okay? So all of someone's skeletons are being exposed here. This is what it is. Somebody feels exposed. They feel like they were in a situation they should have ended a long time ago. Somebody could be a parent. Someone could be a father. Or someone could be very money focused. Okay, for some of you, someone could love cars, work on cars. Okay, know about cars, love cars, or could be traveling, or they travel for a living, or they just traveled, or someone has moved here. And there's somebody feeling empty as hell inside. Yeah, for some of you, somebody is a transporter, okay? After somebody's taken out, they transport the body, they take care of it. That's what I'm seeing here. Anyways, I feel like somebody, we got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords showing up on the board. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody needs to have an open conversation and truly cut through the BS and talk about what happened, their feelings, and what the fuck went wrong. Now, if someone hasn't even tried to do that, though, for some of you, someone has done it to the extremes. For others of you, somebody just decided to avoid an entire situation. So the other person felt like, damn, you just don't care then. Yeah, with the Six of Swords here. I feel like somebody wants to come back around. Okay? I feel like you guys' advice today, though, is to listen to your intuition. Okay? Because it's like, you know, hey, beautiful, hey, handsome, all that bullshit. Someone has been secretly dealing with somebody else. Okay, it says keeping from the public, secrets, down low behavior, shameful, unwilling to make it public. If they haven't been secretly talking to somebody else on a social media platform, there's somebody else that's trying to keep from the public, or a lot of different people that they are on the down low, that they really prefer the same gender than Adam and Eve. They want Adam and Steve. Okay, or instead of Adam and Eve, they want I don't know, Anna and Eve. Okay, like somebody here is holding a lot of different secrets. Y'all, I be knowing so many things about people, that people be putting people on a pedestal just because they got money, just because, you know, they're this, they're that, they're celebrities, they're all these different things. Man, I know so many different things about so many different people, and I will tell you this here, because I am a celebrity psychic medium. I will tell you this here. Don't compare your life to nobody else's. You just do exactly what God wants you to do. Because I ain't never seen so many people, okay, with money that are straight, man, they involved in some shit, okay? Like, moving along. Your advice for today is to let go of broken thinking, okay? Don't settle for less than what you deserve. Don't accept somebody's dirty offer. Don't have somebody thinking that, you know, they finally going to appreciate you, or finally going to do you right, or finally going to stop cheating, or finally going to get out the colder coven, or finally going to choose that they want to be with women instead of men, or finally decide that they are, you know, actually want to get married, or actually getting a divorce. Don't fall for the okie doke. And don't let somebody milk you dry either. This is someone that takes or uses up everything from you or a situation. Don't let somebody just look at you like a cash cow. Man, don't let somebody drain you for everything you got. Who is this? Man, somebody, man, listen. Man, don't go outside, y'all. That is not what God intended for you. King of Cups energy. Like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody really is like looking at all the different things that have happened in their life and how much stronger it has made them been, and it has been painful as hell. Somebody needs to look at who they give their time, their love, their energy to, and their resources. Okay, someone is realizing that someone is not truly reciprocating, and they're upset about it. They're upset. Maybe this is a situation here where somebody is dealing with somebody that's younger or that's very immature, or somebody here could be dealing with someone that is just, you know, emotionally immature regardless of their age. Somebody also is definitely being abusive to a younger energy that they are in a relationship with or dealing with. Okay? And that's the truth with the Eight of Wands here. Somebody is moving forward. Somebody is moving forward here. Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. It's like somebody is like watching somebody online. Someone wants to collaborate and build with somebody here. Or somebody is passionate about somebody else. And they're thinking that they would be better off being in a relationship with someone else that they have their eye on. Or somebody that they want to come back towards. That's what I'm seeing here. And it looks like it would be a match though. So it looks like y'all got a match coming in. Either you already know about this person, you're going to meet this person, or for some of you, it's y'all coming back around together to each other, and you don't see it coming because she's looking the other way, and he watching like a motherfucking outgoing in the sky. Okay, this is the relationship here. Hierophant. Yep, Ace of Cups. I can't make it up. Y'all, look at this love y'all got coming in. You couldn't tell me otherwise. Look at this here. This is why it's saying don't settle. Okay? Don't settle. And who is this? Like, man, don't settle for people that really don't even want you to touch them. Like, who is this? Like, if you a man watching this and that woman giving you every excuse in the world about why she not trying to get it on and popping with you, she is not loving you the way you thinking that she is, and she is not into you like that. I promise you. If that bitch just staring at the wand and not doing nothing, or if she making every excuse not to touch it, go ahead and get yourself out that relationship or that marriage, because you're going to sit around in a sexless, loveless marriage, and she going to be fucking around with somebody else behind your back, or she going to end up, you're just going to waste, or she just going to sit there and accept your direct deposit and be living off you and whatever else and not really serious about you. So don't go out sad, okay? So we got behind your back is a cross. Some people know this, some people don't. You got somebody obsessed with you, or you're dealing with someone that has people obsessed with them. There's also someone obsessed with the fact that they cannot control your mind. This person is a vampire, a blessing blocker. You need to move on from that situation. Somebody already knows the truth that they're being investigated or they're being watched, or somebody here is trying to gather some type of intel or information on somebody. Somebody is jealous. They really don't want somebody moving on here, okay? They don't want someone to have a match made in heaven. They just don't. And that's because they could be in a situation where it's not a match made in heaven, it's a match made in hell. Okay, some of y'all got a date that's coming up, or somebody wants to date you. And if someone was trying to do something against you, they're not going to be able to. Just know you have an offer or invitation coming, and you need to listen to the divine about this offer coming in, okay? Because be careful, because there is somebody that thinks that you're going to accept a dirty offer. What does a dirty offer look like? Somebody that just looks good on the outside but is empty on the inside. What does a dirty offer look like? Somebody that sits around and acts like they want to be cordial with you and the kids, and the whole time they trying to make it seem like you crazy and take custody of your kids and do the fucking most. Don't go out sad and fight to the fucking end, right? If you got to. Whatever you got to do here, because somebody here, y'all, I could really go in on this reading. But anyways, you have a blessing coming from God, and you deserve it. Use your discernment, okay, and stay prayed up, because there is somebody here that is in your energy or trying to get back in your energy. Or some of you guys, you see this person every damn day. Who is this blessing blocker? Let they ass go. I don't give a damn who they are, okay? Friends, family, husband, wife, baby mom, baby dad. Nobody should have you guys transforming and feeling out of your damn body because they are just so damn horrible, or they always up to some shit or doing something stupid, or just really taking from you and not giving back to you. I mean, come on now, let this blessing blocker go. And don't let this blessing blocker come back. If it's an ex from the past and this person is somebody that just drains you of your energy. So that's what I have for you guys. New love, new beginning. It's a beautiful reading. But thank you guys for being here. Put me some hearts down below. Put me some present boxes down below, because y'all have a gift from the divine that's coming. Somebody does in your energy. Love you. Namaste.